Also, that trash talk. Okay, that trash talk kinda belongs to D&D. Okay, I need one of you guys to summarize our last session.
Does anyone else want to do it? I don't mind doing it if no one else wants to.
Go for it. Go.
All right. So previously in D&D, we went into the cave after slaying the kobolds. We investigated. We had choices of going left and right. We decided through various means, as coin toss and stone toss. We found a door that had a magical rune in Elvish language, which we translated to the shadow of the night, rests until the end of days. Basically, that means bat. We then went further on. We fought some bats. We found a corpse of a villager drained of blood, and then we were chased out of the cave by the bats after attempting to kill another one. And then we went home because we were tired and exhausted. Marty is nowhere to be found.
Rip Marty.
And that is the summary.
Exactly. Did you all level up to level 2?
Yep.
Yes, I did.
Got all your new spells and spell slots and features. Nice.
Got it, coach.
When do we select our, what spells we're bringing? Because I can only have 2 at a time, I guess.
What do you mean? When your spell slots or your prepared spells?
Like prepared spells. Like when do you change that?
I think in the cleric and paladin case, you can do it after finishing a long rest, and in the book it says like you need 1 minute to change one spell or something like that. So basically, after every long rest.
Okay. So you can change on short rests?
You maybe have to look it up.
All right.
Just look under preparing spells. Yeah. Okay, so you wake up, or you woke up and you went down to get breakfast, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds good.
Oh, no, you only went to sleep, yeah. And that was before. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And you all get woken up by the noises around you and a lovely orcish lady yelling through the hallway. Morning, fellows, rise and shine.
Oh. Gurus wakes up instantly, jumping up,
wakes
super
up slow,
happy.
And he yells, "What is that bloody smell?"
Baradin just raises his head and screams, "Shut up, you bloody wench!"
Something here smells like it died.
That's the dwarf that didn't wash yesterday.
Yeah. No, I know exactly what it is.
It's something else.
All right, lads. Let's get something in our bellies.
Yeah,
Siegfried
so good.
leaves the room hastily because of the bad smell.
Oh, it's funny. Well, Guru just goes down with him.
Okay, going down, and you see, as the day before, the barkeeper just cleaning some glasses and cleaning the tables. His beautiful orcish daughter running in and out of the kitchen, carrying various goods from different people with vegetables and stuff to prepare meals for today. As she sees you coming down, she smiles at Baradin, winks a little bit at him, and disappears in the kitchen.
What was that all about?
Perhaps she fancies the young dwarf.
Guru stares at Freddy.
Anyways, Gurus, did you recall if Marty made it into the room last night?
No, he never came.
Well, that is most concerning.
The people around here took him.
You really believe that?
Aye. By my beard, I can smell it.
Do you think that the wink was about Marty? Or was it something else?
It could be anything.
You gotta think it over. That strange smell. It could be Marty.
So Gurus
Afraid
asked.
we've lost our lad.
Oh. So Siegfried. Gurus whispers. Were you two alone in the room last night?
As far as I recall, it was just me and Baradin.
Aye.
Okay.
Just me, soldier boy, and me axe.
Well,
So you all
Yes,
sit down to at the table, I guess, and wait for your breakfast, which promptly comes in form of a smiling orc lady who puts down a plate of bread, a little bit of cheese, and some wine and water for all of you. But you all notice that the amount of cheese is a little bit more on Baradin's plate.
I don't trust her one bit.
Gurus keeps staring at Baradin
Aye.
with raised eyebrows.
I didn't order this much cheese.
She smiles at you and says, "It's on the house."
Okay. Fucking just stare back at my massive plate of cheese. Get on my good side.
And she walks back into the kitchen with a bright smile on her face.
Gurus is just smiling at Baradin.
Siegfried is more concerned about Marty to care about the cheese.
What are you smiling at, lizard? You want some cheese?
Oh, well, yes. Thank you very much. Gurus-
Fucking push the entire plate of cheese over to you. You got it.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Gurus just noms, start not going ham, eating it. So hungry. Almost died last night. Well, I mean, I guess we need to find Marty. This orc seems very happy for some reason. Maybe we should start questioning her if she's seen him.
She killed Marty. This is her condolences.
Well,
Hey.
she mentioned that she hadn't seen him last night. Maybe she
Oh,
saw
yeah,
him
yeah.
at some point in the morning. But maybe we should ask around.
Perhaps we should ask to check their basement.
I mean, we should probably ask around first. We don't want to disturb this inn.
Aye. You never know what they could be up to.
So, Like, what do we see in the inn? Are there like lots of people there, or?
Actually, no. Most of the people are either already on the field or eating breakfast at home. The inn is more busy in the evening when everyone gets back from working on the fields and starts gathering here. In the morning, they're mainly travelers having breakfast here. But since you are the only travelers currently in the inn, it's basically only you and the barkeeper. Tonvin was his name.
So, I mean, I guess we finish eating and then we go ask around.
I don't fancy asking these people. You never know what they could be up to. Think about it, lads. We could just be a part of a greater scheme here.
I will admit, something does seem foul about this place.
Perhaps they expected us to step into the cave. They've been watching our every move. These cultists.
As Burdings is speaking, Gert is just filling his pockets with cheese because he couldn't eat half of it.
Okay. Alright.
He's not paying attention at all.
Didn't
now
someone
acquire some
of
cheese.
you took a bed with them last time? That smelled?
Yes, I have a bag
Okay.
in my backpack that I don't know of.
Is the bag in the room, or is it actually with you right now?
I think it's with me.
That bloody smell is following us.
What?
Gert is just keep looking away, filling his pockets with cheese.
I think it could be that cheese.
No.
Yeah,
There was no cheese in our bedroom, dwarf.
I mean, the cheese is
Right,
nice.
you are.
Don't mind
Yeah.
the cheese, guys.
Aye, it must
I
be
mean,
you.
it must be the... No, it must be the cheese, you're right. Yeah. I mean, I'll eat it soon. Don't worry. The smell must have come up from the kitchen, you know.
Maybe.
So should we go and ask around now?
I agree. We need to find Marty and report to him. Perhaps he found some information.
I'm not happy about it. But we have no choice.
Sorry. So, I guess we ask the barkeep. Barkeep, where are you at?
So you stand up and walk over to him. What do you want to do?
So, hello there, barkeep. Have you seen Marty around? He's been missing for I don't even know how long now.
Hello there, friendly guest. I haven't seen him since yesterday. After he left my English words. I'm not very good at it right now. I haven't seen him after he left the inn. So I don't know where he went. He asked me about some people, but yeah,
What people?
had that.
Oh, you mean?
Yes.
Some people, you say. Who could these people
What people?
be?
Yeah, just some villagers, like who's the oldest here, who runs this place.
Have they got any names?
Yeah, we have some. I can tell you what I told him. We have. We have our village oldest. It's Errol. He is in one of the houses in the middle ring of the city, of the village. And then there are the dwarven family Blond Mace. They live in a different. They live near the entrance.
Did you get?
Have you perhaps got any very old elves in this town?
Yeah, no old elves here. We have only some young ones that only moved a couple of years.
I see.
Do you know where we might find these elves?
Yeah, I can tell you what house it is. It's on the outer ring, the second one near the south entrance.
Most helpful. Thank
Do you know? Do you have like any idea to where Marty would have gone first? Sounds like he was investigating those people.
No, I have no idea where he went first. I only told him about them, and then he just left.
So, I turned to my party. Should we? I have a feeling about that old lady we met the other day when we arrived. Should we just go and see if she knows anything? Maybe he went by her. I mean, the village isn't really that big. Maybe we
We
can
could
track
also
his steps.
split up and maybe ask them all. Do you think we have enough time if we ask them one-on-one?
Aye. We have 3 locations. 3 places to be. We might as well cut the time in short and head for one each.
Gurus, I suggest you question the dwarves.
Nay,
Yes, I think I agree.
me have a word with them dwarfs.
You know what happened last time?
Do you know the famous saying in D&D, never split the party?
Yes,
No.
I was saying that the other day to Robin.
I mean, you went along with it. You could have said no.
I mean, you can see Gurus, like, when you said, like, we should speed up, he just became, like, stale and, like, nervous.
I want to insight check Gurus.
Yeah, okay.
So I can get a vibe from him.
Oh. I mean, how does that work? I just tell you?
I just roll insight.
So, what exactly do you want to know?
I just want to get the
Darkest
general
secrets.
vibe of how he's feeling right now.
Yeah,
Without asking him.
Jeez.
you can also try to deceive him with your skill if you want to.
Hey, if you
No,
want.
as Gurus, you can.
Ooh.
You rolled at 820? I mean, an 18. I mean, Gurus is not hiding it. He's, like, not happy with the idea, like, really uncomfortable. Like, I mean, I don't know. It's just, you can see, like, the panic starting to show clearly in his features, in his face. And he's, like,
Gurus, something
nervous.
seems worrying you. Is there something the matter?
I mean, I don't think we should split up. It doesn't sound very... I mean, Marty got lost by himself. The villagers, when we asked around, they all seemed to have like got lost. Probably
You make a good
one-on-one.
point. Perhaps
And, like,
since
you have-
Marty's gone missing and he was alone.
It's like,
We should
what
stay
if the
together.
dwarves? What if the dwarves, like, are the kidnappers? You shouldn't think one should go there by himself.
Or perhaps
I
a
don't
cult.
Yes, exactly. Gurus lights up. Exactly, it could be a cult. We should not split up, right?
I've seen
I
many
agree.
things in my time.
You made some good points. We should stay together. Strength in numbers, as they say.
Right.
They sure say that.
How about we investigate the dwarves?
Yeah, of course, I've heard that too. Bring the numbers.
Yes. So let's go, team.
So which of the people we're questioning is closest to the inn? I think the dwarves.
The-
You said
the
they were on
inn.
the inner circle.
They were the
No,
entrance, I think.
yeah, the village is not that big anyway, so you can walk everywhere. And
Open the door and there's the dwarves. Oh, there's Marty. Nice kidding. It's like super small village. Yeah, so I guess we go for the dwarf first.
Aye.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Yes, but yeah, let's be civil, okay? Guru stares at Burhadin, like waiting for a reply.
What are you staring at, lizard?
I
You
mean,
knew
what
that
happened.
dwarf had it coming.
Oh, I mean, sure, but let's not find out with these dwarves.
Then maybe you
Too
should
early,
have
okay?
punched harder.
I mean, I got a free meal.
Yep. So you did.
Yes. Well, let's go.
Okay, you finish your meal or not, depending on the stance you have, and you walk out, walk just a minute or two, and stand before a house with like a stone house. Pretty simple.
Oh, stone, you say? I would
Yes.
like to investigate the origins of the stonework.
Okay. If you want to do that, do that.
Fucking stone obsessed dwarf.
There we go.
Okay. You notice that the stones are just carved from any kind of mountain stone or whatever you get bricks from.
Oh,
Congratulations.
These are some fine stones.
yes, but do you think we should bring that up in the conversation?
Compliment a dwarf's house, and he will love you for years.
Ah,
Actually, they are not that well made. It's just fun.
I know.
This isn't even where the dwarves live.
Okay, and
you should just walk around knocking on people's doors. What a lovely stone house you have!
What a lovely stone house.
Where did you buy your stone?
Like, can we ask with advantage after that?
So you walk up the door as this awkward party of three. And who wants to knock and speak?
I'll do it. I will knock on the
think
door.
I think Siegfried should. I don't know.
I know the secret door will knock.
Oh,
Okay.
Alright.
Burden walks forward, full of confidence to the door. Goes like, and
Open up, you bloody dwarves! Paradin is here!
Gerd is hiding behind
And-
Siegfried.
the door opens a little bit, and you stare into the little eyes of a little dwarven girl, looking pretty afraid of you, shutting the door again, and you can hear a faint "Papa, Papa, there's some strange man before our door."
Gerd is
And after
hiding
a
behind
moment, You see the door open, and you see a dwarf with a blue eye and red face and a mace in one of his hands. Opening the door, and he's like, "What do you want?"
Ah, it's the farmer dwarf. Pleased to meet you again.
Would you like
How's
to
your eye feeling?
He just looks at you with his, like, if he could kill with his eyes, you would be falling over right now.
You should be a happy dwarf we didn't run you into the grave the other day.
He looks at you. What do you want?
Well, have you ever heard the tale of Baradin from Black Barrow Hold?
I'm sure it's nothing worthy of any tale.
Have you ever heard of the legendary dwarf with 1,000 kill count?
Yeah, but it was not you.
So Guris knocks on Baradin's shoulders.
What do you want, lizard?
Guris
never not a lizard.
Guris gives all the cheese to Baradin. Offer him this as a gift, so we can bury the hatchet. And ask where Marty is, like whispering this to him.
Aye, good bet. Right, my dwarven friend. You see, the other day we ate on your dime. Today we offer you cheese. Consider it a reconciliation.
Remember, there's still a foul odor coming from Barrington's back.
As you offer him the cheese, he's like, then goes and spits on your cheese like, if you want to poison me, just do it right. And poison me with beer, but not like this. And he slams shut the door right in your face.
You can see Gris is holding back his tears. My cheese.
Siegfried, observing this whole thing, now speaks up.
Perhaps I can give it a try.
Siegfried approaches the door and says to the dwarf through the door,
Hello there, fine chap. I'll have to hope you forgive my rather forward comrade. I would like a moment of your time to discuss some matters.
Yeah, you have no response.
Well,
there.
Should we open it by force?
No, I think that would cause a bit of an uproar in the village if we were to start.
Dwarf is clearly hiding something from us.
Listen, fine dwarf. Perhaps we can make a bargain.
Perhaps his daughter has seen something.
Yeah, you can try a persuasion check if you want to bargain with him, depending on the offer.
Do any of you actually have good persuasion?
Yeah. Before you do the persuasion check, the dwarf actually asked through the door, "What do you offer?"
Do we have anything to offer him?
Siegfried whispers to his friends.
Well,
Gurisi says, not thinking about it, we should check our backpacks to see if we have something that could interest him.
aye, maybe we have some knives left.
Wait, I only have one. Wait, Baradin, you're a dwarf. You know what dwarves like. What would be a tempting offer for you?
Have you got any stones?
No, anything else that you like?
Well, coin!
I don't think we should pay him.
Indeed.
Well, you do like ale, don't you? But perhaps we offer him a round of ale.
He's gonna think it's poisoned again.
No, it'll be from the barkeep. He trusts the barkeep, I'm sure.
Like we pay him back around?
Yes, exactly. Well, listen, fine dwarf. How about a round of ale on us?
Yeah, try a persuasion.
plus 4. Well, shit.
It's like, you're just trying to poison me again. I can't live without that. I can't trust your kind. The dwarf in your group is just too rude to actually be trusted.
I mean,
Now go and take your idiotic dwarven friend with you. I have nothing more to say to you.
Well, you know, your house is made of pretty fine stone, I can tell. Did you make it yourself?
He doesn't talk to you.
Fuck.
You just hear nothing from him.
Alright, he's a farmer, not a mountain dwarf.
Perhaps we should try someone else for now. We might come across the dwarf another time and maybe try again when he's calmed down a bit.
Guris is like, but what about my cheese?
Well, you can have it back, dwarf spit and all, if you really want it.
Okay, let's just go. Guris is like picking out the good parts of the cheese. Like, as you guys walk, he's just like, no.
So there was the elves left and like the eldest. Very old person.
I say we go for the old guy.
Right. So, next on the list would be the elder.
Okay, the elders, people, village elders, in the near the in the center ring, almost across the inn, and it's like the fuck. Just a moment ago, I had the right word. Oh yeah, it's the town hall. That was the word I was looking at. And it also functions as the town hall of the village. Yeah, you can see a couple of old people just sitting outside. The woman knitting some whatever shirt, whatever needs to be done, while the elder sits beside her and carves on some wood, whatever he's trying to get out of that. Yeah, they observe you as you walk through the village and walk near them.
Siegfried decides to take the lead on this one, approaching them with a smile.
Hello, young travelers. I
Hello
hope you enjoy our village.
Quite a beautiful village it is. May I have a moment of your time?
Yeah, we didn't plan on going anywhere, so what can I do for you?
Oh, our comrade that we were traveling with. We haven't seen him in a while, and we believe that he may have paid you a visit yesterday. Could you tell us anything about his whereabouts? We're deeply concerned for his safety, you see.
Okay, just give me a moment. I'll try to get a voice, maybe for the elder. Yeah, sure. I was talking to him yesterday. Nah, that's a bad voice, but I don't know. I was talking to him yesterday. He was quite a nice and polite young lad. He asked us about the the disappearance of all the travelers and everything. But we couldn't really help him. We told him of some of our old stories about the things in this village and this valley.
Oh, so Gurus sits down, like with his legs. I mean, in a cross, like listening really intensively. Like this is gonna be a great story from the old people.
Just let me.
Is that how the old man staying for now?
Just a moment. So we have some old legends about the dryads in this forest and the vampire that once lived here, and they
Vampire?
Yeah, hundreds of years ago. It's an old village tale.
Do you think it's still alive?
I don't know. I don't know
If
much
it
about
is, I'll
vampire.
make sure it's not.
But I haven't seen him yet, and I've lived quite a long life here.
Perhaps it's moved on. For the better, that is. Dangerous creatures they
perhaps-
are.
Perhaps there was never a vampire there. So, but the legend is great. It's a good tale. Come, sit down, children. I'm gonna tell you the tale of the Battle of the Dryad. So,
Siegfried sits down.
once there was this valley and the little village you're sitting in. It's quite a nice place. Have you met the innkeeper? He's quite nice. Also, you should try our cheese. It's famous on the travelers here. Yeah, we get quite
Guru
a...
sobs.
Most of them just ignore us and just go for a night in the inn. But sometimes they stay and talk to our old people. Isn't that right, dear? And the old lady just doesn't notice him, like, isn't that right, dear? Oh, sure it is. And he's like, oh, yeah. Those are very nice days. And his mind seems to wander off.
So Guris asks his party, guys, do you know if the travelers, like, do we know if they were always, like, lost or taken, like, after the sun has come down? Do you know?
No, we don't know anything about that. As far as we know, villagers have been missing. Travelers too.
Oh, hello there, young lads. I couldn't help but overhear conversation. There are quite some travelers walking through here. Must stay only for the night, but sometimes they stay for a little talk. Sometimes they are nice.
Okay.
Most of them just come for a cheese in the end.
So, do you perhaps have some garlic I could borrow? You can see.
What is it, my
is like
child? I can't hear you. Can you speak up a little bit? My ears are not what they used to be.
Do you have garlic?
You don't have to show that much. I'm not deaf yet.
Sorry,
I hate to inform you of this, but garlic isn't going to actually help you against a vampire.
If you want something to eat, you should ask in the inn. The innkeeper is quite nice, and he has good cheese. It's famous.
Oh, God.
Might I ask you a question? Have you ever seen any mountain dwarfs passing through here?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Yeah, I've seen one coming into the inn yesterday. He looked quite beaten up.
Did he have some people with him?
Right.
And we
Anyone
have
besides
one.
him?
Yeah, there's Stobal. He lives near the entrance to the north.
Toval.
Tobal. He has quite a nice daughter. And
Toval.
wife.
And you're
yeah.
sure he's a
It
mountain
wasn't-
dwarf?
Yes, was a good day when he moved there. Yes, we're in a mountain. That makes him a mountain dwarf.
I'm afraid to break it to you, but that doesn't make him a mountain dwarf. Any other dwarves?
That's our only dwarf family.
Perhaps
here.
one with scars?
Oh, he sure has plenty. Has scars.
Siegfried is going to try and get this conversation back on track.
Well,
But if-
about our friend Marty.
If you're looking for a dwarf with scars, I saw one yesterday. Going in that inn. Maybe Hunred knows more.
Well, fine, chap. It was great information you're giving about our friend Marty that we mentioned. Do you know perhaps which direction he went into, or who else?
Who's Marty?
Gurus is like,
He's a comrade of ours who I think came to speak to you yesterday. Do you remember him?
What? Didn't you come back here yesterday? I only saw the three of you. Did you see anyone else here? Nah. I didn't
sure
see
you have.
anyone.
I'm sure you have quite many tales under your belt.
no.
Any tales
Oh.
of elves? Any elven
Yeah,
tales? History
I've
of
seen
elves?
a lot of things. I have a lot of stories. Sit down, dear child. I can tell you some.
Specifically about elves.
Yeah, there was once an elf traveling through here. He was quite the entertainer.
Oh,
He could
okay.
he could make a coin disappear in thin air. And then
Oh boy.
he took
wow.
out this rope and make it float into the air. And tried to climb it up and disappeared. Just coming out behind the inn.
Have
It
you ever
was
thought
quite
that
a
he
good
might be a
day.
thief?
No. He was quite the nice elf. And then there was once a time
Thank
where
you
the
for your
beautiful elf light came through. She sang, she did perform this beautiful song in the end.
So Guru starts to walk away. Like,
Thank you for your time, old chap. It was great talking to you. But we have to be on our way now.
You can always come back. I can tell you some tales.
Yes.
Did I ever tell you the legend of the village? The legend of the dryad
Nay.
of the vampire.
Practice to the rocks! I walk away.
Siegfried is too polite to just leave.
I really
What an unpolite fella.
Soldier man, I think I see Marty over there.
Oh yeah,
What?
indeed. He come with
Right.
us.
Behind that house.
Yes, let's run there fast.
Who's
on our way.
Marty?
Siegfried chases after his friends.
Where is he? Did you see him here?
Oh no, it was just
Nay, ye bloody dimwit. If we spend the entire day talking to the strangers, we won't find Marty.
Oh, well, all we have left is the elves in the village.
Aye.
We head to the elves, I guess.
Yeah, okay. You head to the elf, which, ironically enough, live right beside the dwarves.
Oh shit.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay, you,
Let me take lead on this one. I can
have a-
speak Elvish. Maybe I can get us some goodwill with them.
I have a bad feeling about this. They are elves. They practice magic.
I practice magic. You're
Would you know elf?
even the paladin practices magic now.
Aye. But elves who practice magic, are akin to illusions.
Maybe they're the cult, Gurus says recklessly.
Aye. You could be
I don't
right.
know. Let's not jump to assumptions.
Assumptions? I've seen many elves in my time. What would you know about elves? Huh?
I speak their language.
Are you an elf?
No, but I've spent
Have you ever been
time
in
with
bed with
them. I've
elves?
studied their language.
Are you married to an elf?
No.
Have you ever
Gurus-
studied elven rocks?
Gurus
No,
pulls
but I've
out
studied their
Siegfried's
bloody language.
Gurus pulls out Siegfried's ears to show him he's not an elf.
Right? You're a bloody human.
Indeed.
Now go speak with them, but be careful.
Yeah,
Maybe you should just sit back. Gurus says to Burden.
What do you mean?
I mean, you have been walking for a long time, and maybe you should just relax for a
Nay.
second.
I have walked for days without breaks.
Let's knock on the door.
So you're loudly arguing in front of the elven house.
Siegfried walks to the door and knocks, and then speaks loudly and gives a kind or like elvish greeting, I guess.
Yeah, you can just tell me what you say it to if you just tell me you say it in Elvish. If you okay, you don't have to.
I
Yeah,
can come up with something.
nobody responds.
Perhaps no one is at home. Or maybe these elves don't even speak Elvish.
Well,
He knocks on the door again.
Hello!
In English, this is common.
There's still no response.
I think they're not at home.
Perhaps they have a window.
Of course they have a window.
Can I
They in
look around the
fact have
house?
several windows in their house.
Can I look around the house and look through a window?
Yes, you can try. Actually, yeah, you can. Even you can look into a window. They're not that high up.
can I also help?
Yeah, you walk around the house. You try to look into the house, and you can see nobody inside. So the people seem to be out of the house.
Can I knock on the window?
Yes. How carefully are you knocking on the window?
Pretty carefully.
Okay. Yeah, you knock on the window and no glass breaks.
Hello,
Oh,
Kate Male Elves.
so
You
uh,
hear from the neighboring house in your back, "Shut up, you bloody moron! They are in the fields working. At least they are useful, not like
So-
this dwarf."
Gurish yells back. So why aren't you working? Why are you inside your house daytime? Don't you have a job?
I am ready for work, but these just bloody idiots are messing with the people around here. You can't get out safely.
You're a bloody easy excuse for a dwarf, Go out.
So Guri's like, oh guys, you know what we should do? He'll start whispering. We should just wait for him to go to work, and then we can talk to the daughter.
Right, so we're gonna hide around the house.
And then surprise the daughter of the dwarf you recently bullied and insulted.
Yes.
Okay!
Perhaps we should go to the fields and look for the elves instead.
I guess we could come back if we got no
Well,
information from them.
I have an idea. If we wait, the dwarf's taking a later shift, perhaps. So if we wait for him to leave, maybe the elves will come back. Then we can talk to both the daughter and the elves.
Do you really think the daughter wants to speak with us?
Maybe. I mean,
Maybe
depends on
if we're
who.
nice.
Maybe not
They're
all
right
at
in the
once.
head. Wait. Do you have any disguises with you? Any disguise magic?
Hmm.
While you discuss, I'm taking a quick bathroom break.
I don't have anything. Does Gurus have any
Yes,
disguises?
I do.
Oh,
I do.
Oh. Disguise yourself as a child. And then you'll get on our good
I
side.
don't think it works like that unless you have a
Dwarven
literal
child.
disguise magic.
Tell him your father just moved to town. Huh?
Oh, no. Wait, do you have a disguise kit or a disguise magic?
Magic.
Okay, well then
Right.
you could probably.
I don't know
do
what.
it.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
I
it
don't know
does,
what
so I have to like
exactly
look
the
it up.
limits of it are.
Trying to like look it up.
I need to-
I guess.
Wait.
Like the spell is just called Disguise Self. To Google that, I guess. Let's see. You make yourself, including your clothes, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends or until your action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller and can appear thin, fat, or in between. Can't change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs.
Can you
Well,
use the spell on other people?
No. The changes wrought by this spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. For example, if you use the spell to add a hat,
So you can't use it on other people?
no.
Shit. So we can't disguise you as a dwarven child. That would be too different.
Simon got a
I
great
mean-
DC. He will be back
I
in a
mean-
minute.
I can. I mean, with a description, I should be able to make myself like a kid, but I can't like lose my tail or anything like that. But
Wait,
I can.
But you can only make yourself like. Well, that's not gonna help at all. Why is you're
can make
gonna
myself-
look the same? There's only one tiefling in this village.
No, I mean,
As far
can,
as we know, perhaps there's 10 houses with tieflings.
I don't think so. I don't know if the disguise is gonna help us here.
I mean, I'll make myself into a kid, right? I will look like a child, even though I'm not the same race.
You just have to make a convincing voice.
Wait, but you?
Hello
I mean, you
there.
could.
Exactly. There you go. You've got it.
I mean, so wait, how much height can you drop from the spell? Like, are you
1
able
foot.
to make yourself? Is that enough to make yourself look like a kid?
Okay, I'm
I
back
don't
again.
know.
Sorry about
Yeah.
that. I had a
But how tall is Gurus anyway?
No problem.
I am
So-
one. I am.
What did I miss? What are you planning? Just fill me in real quick. The last thing I heard
So-
was you trying to disguise as a kid.
Yeah.
That's
We're gonna
pretty much
wait
it.
for the elves to come back. We're gonna wait for good old Toval to leave his home, and then disguise Gurus with his fucking magic as a kid.
Yes.
So that
Because
he's
he has
less
disguise
scary to the
magic.
child.
But we're confused as to what we can do with disguise magic.
What exactly do you have?
I have disguised self, level 1 illusion.
Ah, okay. Yeah, then
Somebody
You
say
sh-
bloody illusions.
it
So, like,
should
from-
spell in the description of the spell what exactly you can do.
It's like I can make myself, my armor, my weapons, and other belongings to look different. I can make myself 1 foot shorter, so I'll definitely do that. I can't change my body type, so
Yeah.
I guess I can't like lose my tail. Yeah, I mean the
Yeah.
I mean
Yeah,
I guess the kid could like make a intelligence check to see if I'm using magic. If that
No,
kid
it's a kid. I don't think they're very clever.
no, but yeah. So I'll try to make myself like. I mean, when it comes to it, I will make myself like look as much as a child as possible.
Okay.
If
Like
I-
a tiefling child.
Yeah, I guess I'll make myself look as close to a human as possible. I don't know how
Ah,
how
okay.
the spell
That's gonna
works.
look like a fucking abomination.
I mean, I don't know how it works. Like, if it looks bad, just
If you
because
can
it's
make
difficult.
yourself look like a human, probably don't. Because you're just gonna look like a half-assed human-looking tiefling thing. And it's just gonna look fucking scary as hell.
I mean, I look cute. I'm sure. I don't know.
Okay.
I'll just make myself look like a kid. That's the idea.
So you want to wait until the dwarf leaves the house.
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you want to wait? Do you want to wait in front of the house?
No.
No. So like maybe
Do we have like?
I observe
barrels?
the surroundings looking for a good spot to hide.
Okay. You all can. Everyone who wants to hide and observe the house can make a stealth check.
God, we're all fucking terrible at it.
No.
Oh, never mind.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait, I have fucking scale mail as well. Oh no.
Yeah, you get disadvantage.
Then I have to roll
I
again.
think my roll is
Yes.
fucked.
Oh god. But do you
I
have?
mean,
to,
I
like,
can roll
do a-
again. I may as well. It could be worse.
Can't. Don't make it worse.
All right, you all have scale, man. I think.
Yeah, it came out. Well, yeah, it's worse.
Well, at least it's not a 1.
Got a 4, then got a 3. I mean,
Yeah,
your
well.
your roll is good enough, I guess. 15. You'll
What a shame! I had such a nice thing for the natural one.
Oh no. Well, I
You have
Okay.
to roll again, Spiz.
Yeah, it could be
I
worse.
do.
Wait.
Okay,
So-
so you got a 2, 5. No. Yes,
Should we
15?
explain the rolls for the recording?
Yes,
I
I
get
gotta-
Yeah, or we can just start doing it like this. You roll and you tell me your results.
Yeah.
I think that's also I prefer that instead of me looking up all the rolls.
Hmm.
Yeah, just keep in mind to look out for natural 20s and natural 1s in your roll itself.
Yeah, well, mine is a 3.
I
Nice.
got a 15.
Nice. 10. Okay. Yeah, so you all try to hide behind some houses. Maybe one of you finds a tree. And then there's Siegfried. Siegfried
Oh.
decided that it's a pretty good idea to just hide in plain sight, basically. So he pretends to walk down the road every now and then. So up and down. So every 2 to 3 minutes, he just walks down the road, out of the village, in the village, out of the village, in the village.
Like a fucking Oblivion NPC.
Like bad blood circulation.
The house of the dwarf is right beside the entry. And through some kind of miracle, he doesn't seem to draw attention from the dwarf. Yes, he rolled a 2 in perception. And
that bad eye has got influence in sight.
So you can see the dwarf leave the house, closing the door behind him, walking across the street into another house, which oddly looks very similar to a blacksmith.
God.
And after about half an hour, we hear the typical cling, cling, cling noises from blacksmith working.
I don't think he's
Siegfried
no
now
farmer.
down the road yells,
It seems he's the blacksmith.
wait, let me do that better.
What?
Seems he's the blacksmith.
Nice one.
Do you want me to check it out?
No!
I can speak with him.
Do not do that.
Just let me roll real quick a perception check.
Maybe all.
Okay,
Are we all,
go on.
No way.
are we all rolling perception?
No, just that was just me.
Guru's like, shh.
Siegfried is too far away, so he can't hear us.
Guru's is signaling the shush sign with a finger.
Yep, you see a dwarf coming out of the forge, looking, stepping out of the forge, looking left, right, and let's see.
Why are we making this so difficult?
And luckily enough, Siegfried is just out of the just outside of the village right now.
He's so
He
blind.
just finished one of his patrols, so he doesn't see any one of you, and he goes back into the forge, the blacksmith.
So Guru's motions Siegfried to come, join up with them.
And you hear again the typical hammering of the metal. Cling, 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 cling.
So should we wait for the elves or talk to the kid first?
Well, the dwarf seems attracted now. I think you have a chance to get in there.
Yeah. So I'll use the spell Disguise Self. I'll make myself into a kid, and I go to the stone house. And like I guess what my plan is to knock on the door at the same time, like try to make the sound synchronize with the clinking of the blacksmith's hammer. So
I see, yes.
Yes. Is that something
Okay.
rollers do?
No. Do you say anything while after you knocked on the door?
I mean, not at first, I guess.
Okay,
I just
then
wait.
at first nobody's responding to your knocking.
I guess do it again. and I knock, but I don't try to scream or anything. I just say like, "Hello, I need help."
My daddy said not to open the door today. Not to strangers.
So I guess I say,
I can
I
call my
lost-
mommy if you need help.
"Oh yes." No, wait. Not yet.
Mommy! Mommy!
Oh.
Oh shit.
What is it, my dear? There's a stranger that needs help outside. And you hear the footsteps of a small creature coming closer to the door. And in the door now stands a dwarven lady with her little beard and
Dwarven lady with a
Siegfried
beard.
is afraid that the blacksmith might notice something, so he decides he's going to go to the blacksmith to try to create a distraction of some sort.
Baradin follows.
Siegfried notices Baradin following and says,
You have a good hiding spot. You should be on lookout in case the elves try to ambush us.
No, you do not understand. I need to get on the good side of this dwarf. He might know more of my people.
You see, what if the elves try to ambush us?
Nay,
You have a great vantage.
I'll
If
help
they
him in
try
the
to
smith.
ambush us, you can get a
I am
jump on.
skilled.
So Guris gets like shrills down his spine, but he doesn't know this is happening. He thinks he just thinks he's scared of the dwarf lady.
I guess Siegfried and Baradin go to the blacksmith.
Wait a second. Okay, the
You roll?
dwarven lady stands in front of you, looks at you and says, "Oh, poor little fellow, what can I do for you?"
Yes. Oh, so I guess I say, I lost my stepfather. he was apparently he was around in the village asking for the lost travelers, and he never came back to the inn we're staying at. Have you seen my father?
Oh, you poor fella. Just come in, we get you something to eat for now. Are you hungry? And she kind of takes you by the hand and tries to get you inside.
I guess I don't resist. I just go in.
Yeah. And she closes the door behind and takes you to the kitchen.
Okay.
Yeah, little one, drink. And she gives you a glass of milk and some... Yeah.
Before it's lactose intolerant.
Thing has been eating cheese.
Yeah, exactly. And some apples. Just offers you some apples if you want some.
Yeah.
And she sits down with you at the kitchen table, and her daughter also looking at you with big eyes. What's your spell save DC?
Oh god.
Like an investigation.
No, your spell save DC. Should be on your spellcasting sheet
14.
on the top right. 14?
14.
Oh, okay, thank you. And yeah, just for me to know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I guess I just start like going with it, eating the apples, looking sad, just like waiting for her to start a conversation, because she never replied if she seen my father.
Yeah. No, she is. She
And,
looks
like,
at you
also,
with these big consoling eyes, and it's like, "Where did you see him last? What? How is he called? And what can you remember?"
I mean, yesterday I saw him, so like I asked around in the inn, and they hadn't seen him. Like he's Yeah, as I said, he's my stepfather. He's a human called Marty.
Oh, that's strange fellow. Yeah.
I guess I don't really know how he looks like, but I guess I describe him as Guris have seen him before.
He's this noble man with the kind of higher quality adventuring gear.
Yeah, so he's a traveler, a very kind soul, a nice man. Have you seen my father?
I haven't seen him since the day he arrived. No, since the day he arrived. Oh, my dear child, I'm so sorry. I'm going to ask the elders and the people around the town if they saw them. They saw him. Yeah, come. We can go and ask around. Maybe someone knows where he went.
Oh,
and
that would be
he offers
wonderful.
you her hand to take, and which looks kind of funny because you're about equal height, even in the illusion.
I guess what I do, it's like I guess I jump off the chair really happy. It's like, and I sort of I don't dance around her, but I'm really hyped, and I don't try to touch her. That's what I'm trying not to avoid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yay! Thank you very much, kind lady.
Guris is dead.
What? And she takes you and gets ready, or just leaves with you out of the house. And
you see, Siegfried and Baradin don't notice you leave because we went into the blacksmith.
Yeah, exactly. Now we cut to the blacksmith, and you're going inside.
By the way, my spell has 1 hour duration, so don't make it too long.
That's gonna be awkward.
Yeah, but don't forget, every person you meet can make an intelligence throw to see if they can see through your disguise.
I forgot. Oh no.
Right.
Just saying.
I should have said I wanted to stay and eat so she could walk around, ask around. Crap.
Too late now.
I mean, you can still try to persuade her.
Oh, yeah, so I guess I'll be like, oh, my stomach.
I am lactose intolerant.
The apple was bad. It had worms in it.
Oh,
poisoned.
Was there worms on it?
Okay, so
I guess they're like, oh, my stomach. Maybe I should stay and you could see what you find out.
Okay, do a persuasion check, please.
Yes,
or
please.
Performance, whatever you prefer.
I mean, I am doing quite a performance, but I'm gonna see what I'm best at.
Yeah.
Performance 4.
I would accept both by faking and stomach ache.
I mean, my performance is at a +4, so I'm gonna do a performance check. Sounds much cooler. Please. Go. Yes. +4. Oh shit! An 8!
She looks at you and says, "You look very fine to me. Come, I can't leave you alone anyways."
I follow her. It's like, oh no.
And she looks back to her daughter and says, "Open nobody today."
Tiefling soup for dinner.
Yeah. And she goes with you and puts her arm around you and is like, "Yeah, come with me. Poor little fellow." Okay, now we cut into the blacksmith. Entering. a human paladin and a rude dwarf.
Siegfried greets him.
Hello there, again, fine chap. I was wondering, you seem to be the blacksmith. I want to do some maintenance on my equipment. Would that be okay?
You see the dwarf stopping his hammering on the anvil. Like, oh, hello, dear Ep3. Oh, it's you. What do you want? Yeah. It's like, you need some maintenance? I can do that. But I don't know if I want to with such rude fellows. Do you have the coin?
Of course, I'll pay you. Perhaps you
Got
can
coin
even
if
do
you got craft.
upgrades on my sword, if you see fancy.
I couldn't understand you with two people just now in the beginning.
Siegfried asks if he can even improve his sword while he's at it.
You seem like quite the craftsman. Maybe you can upgrade this weapon.
Depends on the quality of your sword.
Totally.
Give it to me and I can tell you.
Siegfried hands over the sword, his great sword.
But all this time, he glares angrily at Burden. He just doesn't let him out of his view.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, he looks at your sword and says, "Oh, it's pretty decently made. I don't think I can improve much, but I can sharpen your blade again and repair your little cracks and maybe get rid of that cobalt blood you got there, or whatever you've slain."
I wonder if it smells anything bad.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, he's still
At this
looking.
point, like Siegfried, we've been traveling with the smell for so long that now it's like we've become acclimatized to it, so we don't really notice it anymore.
Yeah, but the dwarf still looks pretty angrily at Burden because he thinks it's just the dwarf that smells.
Oh,
He looks at Burden and says, "You should really take a bath."
Okay. So, the elder said your name was Toval. Right?
I'm Doval.
Ah,
Doval.
Toval.
Dahobal.
Ah, there we go. Toval.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to the Dwarven Holds as of recently?
Are you trying to hit on me?
You know it's every dwarf's duty to return to their home of ancestry.
oh God, he's starting a fight again.
Let me ask you
I
this.
have my home here.
How long has it been since you have seen dwarven weaponry?
Every day in this workshop.
How does it compare to the weapons of your home?
I was one of the more skilled blacksmiths when I left.
I see.
So,
So perhaps you can adjust the weight on my mallet. I have a maul here, but the weight is a bit off.
I probably could if I want to.
Well, I trust you with my weapon, seeing as you're a fine dwarf.
You can try to persuade him if you
Let's try
really
to
want.
persuade him.
Let's see if we can earn this dwarf's trust back after beating him unconscious.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
And that,
Forgiveness.
okay.
Redemption arc.
Yeah, I can show you what I can do best, and you will be so impressed by my work. And he takes your mallet and starts inspecting it. There you go. While he's inspecting it and trying around the raid a little bit, swinging a little bit, he's grumbling into his beer. Bad work, bad craftsmanship. Yeah, you can understand half of it. That makes
Amazing.
Yeah, I need to take it for at least until tomorrow.
Right. I'll have to stick by my sword then. You can keep them all for now.
That's what I said. Yeah, I still doesn't like you.
Nice.
Do you have fleet? Do you have fleet? Have the coin?
How much coin do you need?
The way you smell, I'm not sure if you have the coin.
I have about 10 coins on me.
Yeah, I would see, but if you have gold coins, you're safe, but probably no, not that much.
GP.
No, it's not that expensive. Okay, you can get it tomorrow.
Right. Mind if I ask you a question?
Tomorrow as well? Does he keep my sword till tomorrow?
Yeah.
Or is that just a quick maintenance? Okay, so I have no
Yeah,
fucking...
he takes both of your weapons and stores it for now.
Yes, it's time for the axe.
So, Dorval, do you mind if I ask you a question?
What do you want?
Have you perhaps seen any mountain dwarfs in the areas of late?
He looks at you, looks down at you, looks up at you. You mean other than you?
Besides myself.
I've seen one traveling through this village like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks? Do you know which direction?
North. I don't know much else. He stayed in the inn for a night and went on. Like most travelers do. Like I hope you will do soon too.
Well then I have a proposition for you. Our comrade, Marty, who was traveling with us, he seems to be missing. If you have any information on his whereabouts, that would definitely help us. Perhaps speed up our time here.
Of course, the one decent person in the party is going missing. Not like the dwarf could disappear. No, I haven't seen him. If you can remember, I got knocked out that night, and he gives you another one of these looks, Gordon.
It was a fair fight.
Kill you. And I can't remember much after that night, and after that I haven't seen him again. But maybe I heard him knock on our door, but I told him to come back some other time.
Very well, then.
Since my head wasn't up there yet.
I suppose we should be on our way.
Right, you're human.
So we leave the black.
Also, all of that he only tells the secret, not Barrow's burden.
Oh.
So, yeah, he's like, yeah, get out of my sight. I don't acknowledge you being here. You gave me your weapon, we are done.
Okay.
I mean, he still answered your questions.
Yeah. That's good enough.
Yeah, well, Gurus is fucking dead. He's gonna be soup tonight.
Baradin has a new quarry. Mountain dwarf 2 weeks north.
So,
Just gonna fucking run off looking for this dude.
so do you have
what-
any other questions or demands? Do you maybe want to shop for a new sword?
No. I'll just wait for my current one to be maintained. We don't know that Gurus has left.
So, but what
And
I
I'm
did
assuming
when
at
I
the time that we were in the blacksmith, they're long gone. Probably
Yeah,
well.
they are pretty much gone now.
Gurus has just sit through another fucking round of stories.
So,
No, but-
yeah, let's just wrap up the blacksmith and then we go back to Garrus.
Alright.
So, like, what I did as I left the dwarf's house is that I pulled my tail down the ground to make a long ass line in the sand or dirt as we walked.
So you're trying to do that sneakily or just...
Yes,
Right.
extremely sneakily.
Then you can do... I don't know if... Yeah, it's kind of need to be a sleight of hand thing.
Slight tail.
Yes.
Like, I'm scared of an old lady.
Can that be your one? Calling it?
Hey, she's not old.
13.
Okay, you do that and she doesn't seem to notice or doesn't seem to mind it. Yeah, so you're in the blacksmith. Do you have anything else you want?
We'll be on our way.
Hi.
Okay, as you leave the blacksmith, you may or may not notice some sort of crack in the middle of the road.
Should we do a perception check to see if we notice it?
Yeah, you can do that.
Come on, save me! Okay.
No!
Oh shit!
Oh, no. Oh, you better hope that 60
Well,
can carry this one.
It's a natural one.
Oh, 21.
Okay, so Secret is pretty sure that the trail is done by a tiefling or by Garrus, while Burden is more like, I'm sure he's still in the house, and that is just the sack of potatoes someone dragged along the road.
Don't follow that trail, soldier boy.
Do
He's
you have
back.
the other download link? Did it
I
give you a
think
new
so.
download?
Yeah, I'm just gonna send it to you immediately.
Okay.
Unexpected bot issues, yes?
Things happen.
Right. Don't follow that trail, soldier boy. It be just a sack of potatoes. He's in the house. I can hear him, I swear.
Or something of similar weight than a sack of potatoes.
It's the robe of a cultist.
I was more thinking along the sides of the body, but okay. The robe of a cultist.
Now, in my time as the military, I've seen many tracks, and I can confirm this looks like a tail. I don't believe our friend is at home anymore.
You're not right in the head.
Okay, while you're arguing, we go back to Garrus and his adventures.
Wait, can we do? Can we? I maybe have a chance to persuade Meriden to let us follow the trail.
You can, of course, you can persuade him.
Let me think of how I can persuade him.
Persuasion
If our friend has been taken, he'll be in the soup tonight.
But do
You
you
can-
really care that much about him? Do we really need him?
A persuasion.
Yes, we do.
You can go for persuasion check if you argue against it and see which one is higher, and then go for that.
Oh god.
Still, as I said, we're going back to Garrus, and She walks with that lovely dwarven lady
I rolled an 18 on the persuasion.
and walks to the center of the town, walking to the town's eldest. And she's there like, hey you, have you seen his stepfather? He hasn't been seen since when hasn't he been seen?
Last yesterday.
Oh, he hasn't been seen since yesterday. Oh, I've seen one. But no, I haven't seen him since he came yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday. Or was it? It was yesterday. But he just came in the morning and asked us. But
So
then I haven't seen him.
I pulled the dwarf lady's like dress or whatever she's wearing. I don't know. And say, I already asked these kind people, elderly people, half an hour ago, and they didn't know anything.
Oh, okay. Then let's go ask around. Let's ask the innkeeper. He probably knows about the people that travel here most.
That's the first person I spoke to.
Oh.
Yes.
Then let's get some help from her daughter. The more people we have to look for your dad, the better.
Oh,
and yeah, he aims for the inn.
So I rolled an 18 on my persuasion check.
What were
on
you
that
trying to persuade me again? Sorry.
to follow the trail that Gurus has left.
Yeah, he tried to persuade you.
I rolled an 18. So are you gonna roll against it to not follow the trail, or are you just gonna accept?
What kind of roll do I do here?
Persuasion.
Oh.
If you want to do something else and argue
I
against
still
him.
thought if the store rolls a fucking 20 now.
Yes.
No.
Gurus saved.
I don't know if he's safe, but okay.
Well, there's hope for him.
We're gonna need him in a battle. So, we're gonna follow the cultists. Lead the
Maybe
way.
it's like, it's just a kind lady trying to help me.
Lead the way.
Yeah. So she leads you to the inn, and yeah, you just go along with her.
Fuck me. Like what I want to do when I go to the inn is like, oh, I just need to go up to my room to fetch my medicine.
Do another persuasion roll.
Okay, it's a +3. So I rolled a 10. What is this? Is it high enough?
She looks at you and says, "You don't look like you need medicine." Also,
I mean, it's for my stomach. It's gonna help me later later on today. It's gonna get worse if I don't get my medicine.
let me help you. What kind of medicine do you take, anyways?
I don't know. I got it from the healers in the previous town. My dad knows more about medicine than I do.
Know more about it.
Fair enough.
Paracetamol.
Yeah, I'll come with you.
Fuck. Okay, I guess we go out to the room.
Yeah. So just give me a sec. Need to check something else. Okay. Yeah. And so you go in the inn, and she waves at the innkeeper while he smiles back at her, and he looks a little bit confused at you.
Oh,
But
shit.
doesn't say anything as both of you walk up to the room. And she's like, "What's that stench on this floor?"
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Some say that it's the cheese. Some say it's the dwarves. I'm not sure.
Can I check my backpack?
As you say, it's some say it's the dwarf. You get a really, really harsh look from her.
But I instantly I say, but I'm not one of those who say that. It's just what I hear. I can't help what people say.
You should be careful what you say. You might hurt people. That's not very nice of you.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm a
Can I
youngling, you see.
Can I check my backpack?
Do you have a reason?
Of course you can check your
I am
backpack.
starting to notice a bad smell emanating from my backpack, and it is
Only
mildly
now?
absurd and similar to that of a decomposing bat. Can I do perception?
No, you don't need a perception to search your backpack. You'll find a decomposing bat and another part of a decomposing bat.
Soldier man, the cultists, they planted this on me. They have cast a spell. Run! And I run off into the fields, throwing the bat head aside.
Okay.
Siegfried yells after him.
I think it must have fell in your backpack while we were in the cave.
No! It's the cultists!
Okay, so the dwarf is gone. The secret is now in the center of the village, seeing the trail going from the town hall back to the inn. And we have Garrus on the upper floor of the inn, right before his room with this really nice dwarven lady. So, Garrus.
God.
Well, I open my room, I go in, and I go to the bathroom, and I you turn as I go in, close the door, 10 seconds, I go out again, I'm like, all done, let's proceed.
Okay, she smiles at you and and goes back down.
Okay, good question. So
Yeah.
where the separation of Baradin running off into the fields is the inn within sight of where he is standing?
Baradin is sprinting for his life through the wheat fields.
Yeah, exactly. You have now the big choice as Siegfried to either go into the inn or follow the I don't want to say mad, but scared dwarf.
So since I can see the trail leading into the inn, Siegfried believes that it'll probably be quicker to save the tiefling than the dwarf at this moment.
He could be right with that.
Okay, so he decides to go to the inn and see if he can reunite with Lewis.
As you enter the inn, you see the nice dwarven lady coming downstairs with
love of gods.
the
Yes.
the enchanted tiefling you recognize.
You have a chance to get out of the situation. Take it.
Yeah, what do you want to do, Siegfried? Or do you just stare at them?
Siegfried just stares at them in confusion because he doesn't quite know what's going on here.
Mhm.
I could suggest out of character what I'm planning, but
That's
it's not my
cheating.
decision to make. It's all up to Smith now how he reacts to seeing me walk into the inn.
Yes, you come. As Garrus comes downstairs, he sees Siegfried in the doorway.
Siegfried doesn't want to blow his cover, so he just looks at him like confused.
Well, I guess I'm just going to point at Siegfried and say, "Oh, we should ask this kind man."
Oh, fuck's sake!
You should have said it was your father.
Exactly! That's what I was going for! You're gonna say, there's my stepfather, and just be on with it.
Okay. The dwarven lady looks a little bit confused at you. Just asked, why should we ask him? He's a traveler.
Well, maybe
I've never seen him.
Maybe they've met. And maybe they know where my stepfather has if he's seen my stepfather, I'm trying to talk so Siegfried's gonna hear a little bit. But I'm not upset or anything. I'm just excited.
Does Siegfried hear him talking about a stepfather?
You can try with perception to.
I want to see. Well, I want to do a roll to see if maybe Siegfried can catch on to his play. Is there anything
unholy also Goris?
Should I?
And I add to the sentence, because maybe I don't have much more time.
Can I do an inside check?
I think you heard that, but
okay,
it's up to your interpretation.
All right. So I heard him mention a stepfather, and
the last sentence.
Yeah, the time thing. So Siegfried approaches.
There you are, my son. Where have you run off to?
Oh, it's your daughter.
To that he's obviously, he catches on that Gurus has, persuaded this dwarf to look for a stepfather, aka Marty.
Dad?
Decides to know.
Oh my gosh.
Stepfather to get him out of the situation.
By the way, okay. She goes in between you two, protecting the little tiefling boy, and looks at you very skeptical, and you look nothing like he described you. Who are you?
Well, I'm Siegfried, noble paladin. At your service. Vanquish all of evil. I was traveling here with my stepson.
Are you one of the guys who harassed my husband this morning?
No, perhaps it was another human. Plenty of us around.
Exactly like it.
No. I'm sure it must have been someone else.
And so what I will do here?
No. He actually buys it.
You can
No. I want to do something. I want to do something.
Yeah? Okay, go for it.
I squint my eyes and I'm like, no, it's not Martin. It's my second stepdad.
Do I still do the persuasion check after that?
Okay, no. You guys should go for not persuasion. It's more like deception right now. What you're trying to do.
Oh god.
I'm trying to lie your ass.
But do we both?
Yeah,
roll,
both. Go for
I got a 12.
1 second. See what I had.
No.
Persuasion.
How many stepdads does he have?
What's it? Persuasion?
Deception.
Persuasion. Yes.
Deception.
Deception.
Oh no, it's 1.
Oh.
Okay, I got a 11.
So we got a 12 and an 11. Oh god.
Oh gosh, guys, you're killing me. she still is trying to peel the child from Siegfried, and looks at you very suspiciously. So she's like, "True God, this child has two fathers? I don't believe."
He was an orphan.
I
adopted
want to meet. Yeah, I want to meet the other one.
Me
where
too.
is he? We're searching.
Have you seen Martin?
He seems to have gone missing, and I've been out looking for him all morning.
Yeah, I can take care of that child while you keep looking for him.
No. I would much prefer if I reunite with my stepchild.
Yes,
please.
Papa.
Okay, Secret do another persuasion, and Garrus do another deception.
This is getting out of hand.
And please do some decent rolls.
And my deceptions. Let's hope this works.
Oh no, Secret goes for persuasion, and Garrus goes for deception.
Okay, I got 13.
14.
Okay, yeah, she's not completely convinced, but since both of the parties seem to be fine with it, she's also fine with letting you go, and she's like, okay, but better look out for him so he doesn't get lost again. And
Yes,
I keep asking around his dad.
Thank you for your assistance, kind lady.
And yeah, she goes to the innkeeper, whispers something to him, and goes back, and then goes out.
Is the inn
Meanwhile-
empty?
Meanwhile, in the field, yeah, the inn is empty except for the innkeeper.
The moment she leaves earshot, Siegfried says to Gurus in a panic,
We have an emergency.
Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, in the fields, there's a running dwarf throwing corpses of bats around.
So, I continue running. Barding
Yes.
continues running until he comes to a giant opening in the field, where he stops and brandishes his blade. And he stares around in the patches of wheat, and he swears he can see shadows moving in the wheat. Come out, you bloody cultists! I've got my blade ready.
You actually can see some workers a little bit further away working in the field.
He's just short, so he can't
as-
see
as-
well through the weeds.
As you scream, they stop what they are doing and just look at you confused.
What are you staring at? Are you cultists as well?
Some of them shake their hands and just go back to working. in
All
the
you
field.
bloody elves! Cultists! Every one of you!
Yeah, nobody's approaching you.
Oof.
Yeah, you're standing there waiting for people, for cultists to jump out of the field. Yeah. Okay, back to the inn.
So Siegfried describes the situation.
Well, he found a corpse of a bat in his bag, and he freaked out and ran into the fields.
Oh.
I think we should probably go after him.
Yeah, yes, we should. So what I do is like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'll just, I don't know, like, no, let me think for a second. Well, I guess I'll just come with you. I was thinking if I should just remove my disguise in front of the barkeep, but I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna go with you.
Okay, so you walk out and you walk with your child in the direction the dwarf left. Yeah, the dwarf still screaming on the field, waiting for a sudden enemy.
He doesn't seem too hard to find then.
No.
Screaming away.
He's the only dwarf screaming with a weapon in his hand on the field. Or rather, in the middle of the road. I don't know, do you move from that spot or do you wait?
I just stay there. I'm so obsessed that there's shadows around me that I'm just like turning around, circling, looking at the shadows with my sword.
Your axe. You don't have a sword.
I have a sword.
Yes,
Sword
of
and all.
course.
Where the fuck did you get a sword? I thought you had an axe.
No.
Oh shit.
Maul and a sword.
He is a fighter.
Alright.
And and slowly you see some familiar faces approaching.
Stand
Namely a paladin human and his little small child. Who looks a little bit like a tiefling.
Stand back! Identify yourselves!
It's me, you fool. It's Siegfried.
How do I know you're not an illusion? You're
Do
in
I
this
look like
guise!
a bloody illusion to you?
I clench my sword. I stare at them angrily. You're the cultists in disguise! You cannot fool me!
So this is when I remove my disguise. I just pop it off.
Oh, Christ.
It's me, Guris.
Okay, so these cultists in now standing before you, trying to persuade you they are not cultists, while the little child transforms back into an adult-sized tiefling.
The dwarf wasn't skeptical before.
Well, to be fair, they have familiar faces.
Yeah.
I mean, he knows that I went into, became a child in my disguise, and I removed it and became Guris. I think that should be evidence enough. It's not...
See if he still believes you're cultists. If not, don't worry, I have a plan.
This could be, my friends, but perhaps we've been stalked. They know too much. This is no coincidence. You're clearly elves.
So Guris is like, but in the cave, don't you remember?
I'll handle this one, Guris. He's off his bloody rocker again.
So
You all can do either. Yeah.
I want to cast command on the dwarf.
Oh my gosh.
I want to cast the command calm.
Yeah, you can cast the command. Do you want to try to resist that spell, or do you want to let it happen?
I'm gonna try to resist.
Okay. On a command, I think you need to do. What do you need to do? Wisdom saving throw. So, you can do a wisdom saving throw as Burden.
R1 D20 minus 2.
Oh god.
This is looking good for me, boys.
Yeah, okay.
How do I cast it? Just with my charisma?
You cast it. No, you cast it. He has to do a saving throw, and with your spell saving DC. Since he's lower than your DC, the spell works on him.
Oh, so I don't have to roll anything?
No.
Okay.
Spells are either you do an attack roll, or the target has to do a saving throw.
Alrighty, so my spell save DC is 12.
Yes, and since he rolled a 3,
Minus 2.
a 1. I'm sorry. He got a 1. he can't resist your spell, and you know what did you exactly say?
I ordered him calm. To like just try and calm him down because he's clearly.
You can command him to approach, drop, flee, grovel, or halt.
You are allowed to do other commands, but it's up to you then how you want them to react. As long as it's like a one-word order.
You can't really command him to calm. It's not like something he can actually physically do there, because he knows that he's the target of a spell. So
So what are my options?
So you can command him some physical actions, but you can't actually command him to change his state of mind.
Okay.
I don't think that's how the command spell works.
I command him to approach.
Right. With his two hands firmly placed around his sword.
Yes,
He
there's
slowly
nothing about
starts
this.
walking closer.
Yeah, you're somehow magically forced to walk closer to Siegfried now.
Siegfried says,
Do I look like an illusion now?
My body is moving on its own! Bloody
It's coming straight
cultists!
for us!
They're controlling me!
Shit.
We're approaching our first PvP combat, I have a feeling.
oh no.
Yes.
Oh god.
Yeah. You approach him. You are now within striking distance of Siegfried with your two-handed weapon in your fists.
I am right here, cultists! Take a swing!
Siegfried holds his hands up and says,
Beridan, come to your senses. If I were a cultist and wanted to attack you, do you think I wouldn't have done it by now?
You're just afraid of me! You're hurt the tails!
Secret persuasion Buridan insight, please.
oh god.
8.
Come on, Siegfried. Fuck it up. Okay, that's a natural 20.
Nice. Okay. Buridan, you're pretty sure, or you're certain he tells the truth because his behavior matches to the behavior of your previous adventures, like traveling here and yesterday. So yeah, you're sure he's not a cultist. He's your friend, your traveling companion.
Right. So I'm convinced. So I hear a
Yes.
certain snap. And as I hear that snap, I put my hand around the elven ear necklace I have, and I come to my senses. And I go, oh, what is going on here? Why am I in the fields?
What elven ear necklace?
I have an elven ear necklace.
Oh right, yes.
My trophy.
Oh, that was right. Okay.
Well, perhaps we should head to the elves' home now. We still have to question them.
Ever since I claimed this ear, I've been hearing voices, seeing shadows.
So you're just a mentally unstable dwarf.
Yeah. Totally
Okay.
haunted by the spirit of an elf or some shit.
So, Guri says to Burdin, when we approach the elves, you should probably hide that necklace.
Aye. Right, yeah.
Guri is very hesitant to command Burdin anything. Everything is just suggestions. Because it always backfires.
Yeah.
Okay. So you go back to the village. You try knocking on the door of the elven house again, and since it's maybe it approaches now the middle of the day, so it's like 11 o'clock now. They're still working on the fields. Nobody is home in the elven house.
So what have we learned exactly?
Fuck off.
Fuck.
All we know is that there's elves working in the field. It's our only fucking lead.
I have a feeling we shouldn't return to the fields.
I want to like hide Muradin somewhere. Because he's like, no one's gonna talk to us after that.
You know what you need? A permanent silence spell on him.
Right.
So he can scream and talk whatever he wants, but nobody hears it.
Is there a temporary one?
Yeah, there is the silence barrier, but I think it's for like 1 minute.
It's 1 minute is enough.
So what
Well-
time during the day is it?
Not like 11.
Yeah, it's like 11, 12-ish.
Like lunchtime?
Yeah.
I suppose we wait. What do you think, guys think?
Did you get anything out of the dwarven wench?
No, nothing. I mean, I got some apples, but nothing.
Right. So our only lead is the elves now.
Well, they don't seem to be at home, but it is approaching lunchtime. Do you think they would go to the tavern to take a break?
Hmm.
I mean,
Well, I cursed some elves out in the fields. I have a feeling they don't want to see me.
so I guess you go to the bar then, and if you see them, you bring us to them.
Does common clothes include a hood?
What?
I have common clothes in my inventory, apparently. Does that include something with a hood?
No.
Sure. Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
You have something that at least shields you from the rain, so
Yeah,
you have kind of a hut here.
I have an idea. You'll take a seat at the usual table, and I will sit at a different one, wearing a hood. If the
I
elves
mean,
come,
if they
they will not spot me.
yeah, but what if they, come to the house and not to the bar?
Well, then you'll head
Wait,
out
how
to see
far
them.
is the house from the tavern?
While the house is like 2 minutes walking max, maybe 1. Closer
I
to
mean-
1 minute.
I mean,
So while you're standing in the village arguing around, you'll see a nice dwarven lady approaching Siegfried, looking a little bit confused and worried.
He's probably now wondering where the child is.
Exactly. So she's approaching it. So where have you left your child again? You don't seem like a good father.
I left it with the elders. He was interested in hearing their stories again.
She looks very skeptical. She looks around. She can almost see the elders.
so
Yeah,
You
Guris,
must have gone to advise help them with their errands, you see.
Guris says, "No, I mean, he's my little brother, so he is with his wait, what is that?
That was the
That was a music bot. I tried to
Okay.
skip that track.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So I said like, no, my little brother can take care of himself because this is the first time she's seeing Guris. I think I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Wait, you're also his son? That's what you just basically said.
Yes.
Yes, like I said, they're orphans, and me and Marty adopted them.
Yes.
You have a very strange family.
Well,
They're
we come in all sizes.
At least she looks very, very, very skeptical. But she speaks to you secret. I've asked around a little bit. Apparently, his father was seen at some families asking questions, and they have seen him last. I have no idea where he went after that. Maybe they know some more.
Could you point me in the direction of the people he asked? It would be most helpful.
And she gives you the names of Kandak, Thoidus, and Anzus. Has names after he went visiting the dwarves.
Alright.
Wait, can I
Do
speak
you know
to
where I could perhaps find these fine gentlemen this hour?
Oh yeah, she also gives you the or describes the houses after with the names. They are so two are very close in the outer ring, and one is on the opposite side of the other two houses.
May I inquire one last thing? Your neighbors, from what we've learned from the barkeep, they are elves, correct?
Yeah, they are very nice.
Yes, we've been wanting to speak to them. Do you know where they are at this hour?
They are probably working on the fields or on the woods. They
think
won't come back until dinner. So your best bet is to get them either really early or really late in the day.
Can I talk to her in Dwarvish?
Of course.
Do they practice magic?
Don't know. I haven't seen them doing that yet.
So where are you from, dwarf?
But
Where do you hail from?
doesn't every elf possess some form of magic?
Right,
From birth, right?
probably.
Sorry,
Please don't beat up his wife.
Where are you from, dwarf?
I don't know if I want to talk to you.
Are you a mountain dwarf?
She goes like in an offensive stance, so shoulders up, looking at you. Yes, better. I'm a mountain dwarf, and yeah, I don't
Have you
know
ever
if
seen
you
battle?
I have fought my share on the roads, so what do you want? Do you want another fight?
What is your
Just
kill
like
count?
with my husband?
I know you keep your kill count.
My kill count is at a 53, so you don't want to mess with me.
You're a weak excuse for a dwarf. Be on your way.
So Gurus has no idea what's going on, but he's like,
Okay, wait a second.
We don't understand what he's saying, so we can't stop him because he's speaking in Dwarvish.
no, but Gurus can clearly see that she's upset and taking an offensive stance.
Okay,
So-
you, as you said, or after you said that to her, does an 11 hit you?
11? No.
Yeah. as she tries to slap your face with her hand.
Doesn't hit me.
Okay, you dodge that.
Right.
Do you want to engage in combat with her, or do you just want to leave her alone?
I just want to taunt her.
Guris
Too
tries
slow
to
for that dwarf.
Guris tries to jump in between, and he says, "No! I want to thank you so much for taking care of my little brother."
You're rolling.
So, you try to calm her down while he's trying to taunt her.
Yes, but I'm trying to like push the dwarf, the birdie like back while I'm like trying to nod and like bow to the female dwarf. Like, thank you for taking care of my brother. We're sorry, we're gonna go now.
By the way, secret. He's taunting an innocent, nice lady who just took care of your son.
Taunting's not evil. It's just taunting.
Or rather, insulting a nice lady who took care of your son.
Insulting people is not evil, but yeah, he doesn't know that. He's speaking Dwarvish. He can only tell that she's upset. That's all. He doesn't know exactly what was said.
You can go for intimidation versus persuasion to see who wins the battle of calming her down or taunting her.
Intimidation. That one.
1 second. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Gurus is gonna have to carry this one.
Yep.
Siegfried is just watching with concern.
What did I do wrong? Oh,
Your next
Exclamation mark, yeah.
oh, a 5.
You're killing me, guys. Seriously, you're killing me.
Siegfried tried to step in
So,
and attempt to. Wait, Siegfried grabs Burden by the beard and attempts
no. Before you can do anything, first, Burden now, no, Burden's vision now sees the, I don't know, like, yeah, oh, whatever. Burden sees the fists flying through, right at his nose as she punches him with 21.
Oh,
21.
Which will hit him, and you take 4 points of damage.
There we go. I'm on 16 health now.
So
she's like, she punches him, is like, turns around and walks away.
So Guris quickly says to Berdin, "Don't chase her. You could use this against the dwarf blacksmith for the next time. That she needs to fight your battles. You can use this against him. Don't go into a fight with his wife."
I'm gonna yell towards her. Just a scratch!
Or I don't say blacksmith because I don't know it's the blacksmith.
And that's it. I'm done.
well, you kind of do. You saw him going to the blacksmith and heard the clanging.
Yeah, exactly. You were one of the more stealthier guys that actually knows that he went to the
With what? Do I?
You know, yeah, you all
Oh yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
all did your
Sorry.
stealth check and you did one of the better one.
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot.
Yeah. Also, she ignores you as she walks away.
Splendid.
I'll also say to Verdin, "Oh, where's your mace?"
That would be in the blacksmith.
Oh, oh God! I'm happy you didn't beat up his wife.
You don't know that.
What? I don't know what.
You don't know if he beat him up or not.
No, he's
No. I say to Verdin.
Oh yeah, his wife. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
My bad.
No worries.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
So we
Nothing
have a
to fear.
list of people to look for now. Okay. These.
Okay, do you want to go? Or do you want to take like a 5-minute break right
I
now?
think you should regain his posture.
We can take a quick break.
If you want to, we can keep going. I'm asking you.
Yeah, I need to go and actually eat some lunch, so maybe I can quickly go and do that.
Okay,
So we
like
can-
5 or 10 minutes? What's closer?
Yeah, like 10.
Okay,
You
then
can,
yeah, then we just take a 10-minute break.
right.
Yeah.
Look up some lunch quick.
Should
Okay,
we stop the recording button?
probably so the file doesn't. We save some space.
Mm. Let me
It's
just
cut.
find the
It's,
command.
it's cut in different parts, anyways. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be easy enough for me to piece it together.
Or you need now like these intermission music, like Jeopardy's. Wait, do this.
Okay, so I guess I'll just tell Berlin, good man for not beating a woman. She was a kind soul to me.
To you. Nice.
Yes. Well, she gave us a list of names. Perhaps we should investigate these fellas.
These dwarves have no spine.
I mean, you won't either if you keep this up. Anyway, so
Do you mean to say something, lizard?
just careful. We don't want the village to come and murder us, okay?
As far as Barrett's concerned, they're already trying to do that.
Yeah, it
Just-
feels like you're doing everything to get to that point.
Just a normal discussion between dwarves.
That ends up in a slap. Out.
Aye.
Weird culture. So.
Do you mean to insult me?
No, I think we should listen to the lady.
Alright,
names.
Kira.
Siegfried.
Yes.
Like, I think we should
must make
keep
haste.
a whisper to Siegfried. I think we should keep an eye on Birdie if he's really unstable.
Yes, he does seem to be a little bit violent.
He's had an eventful day.
Siegfried of all people agreeing that someone is unstable. When, like, secretly he's the most fucking unstable person. Well, I don't know if actually he's even more. I think Barrett is probably more unhinged just in general.
It's like bad head. It's like the cultist. How the fuck did the cultist get the head in his backpack? So
That's the thing. He sees someone being dragged away by cultists, and then he finds a bat head in his backpack. No coincidence.
so
all connected.
I guess I talked to
marked.
Birdie. So why did you run out the fields? Do you remember?
Well, my head's a bit blurry, but I think I am marked by the cultists. You see,
How?
I found this strange head of a bat in my backpack.
Oh, well. Are you sure it's the cultists who put it there?
Aye, clear sign.
I mean,
I saw
were
the
in a
trail of their
cave.
robes. There's no mistaking it.
It looks like one of the heads from the bats in the cave where we
Aye.
fought.
But think,
You sure you didn't pick it up? He's
this
taking
could
it for a
be
rock
their
or something?
hideout. They are living in the caves.
I'm like, well,
Perhaps
I
that's
mean,
the only sane thing the dwarf has said. We did find a mysterious door. Into
You
the
see,
cave.
they followed us out.
But either way, we should be on our way. Marty could be
Yes.
dying in a ditch for all we know.
I mean, it's gone like a day or two by.
Marty, who? No.
The man leading this bloody investigation.
Oh yeah, right.
I thought we
You
were
shouldn't
searching
be
for
concerned
dwarves.
about Marty. He's the guy paying us.
Did I sign up for the wrong mission?
He's our sponsor. We're living free of him.
This episode sponsored by Marty.
So can we lead the way, Siegfried?
Siegfried heads in the direction of one of the people the dwarf lady mentioned.
Yeah, give me a name.
I can't remember the names.
Yeah, what are you going to do now?
Like Error or something. Errol, I don't know.
Can I roll memory?
Arrow? Was it Arrow?
No.
Harold. It's Harold.
It was something like that.
Okay. You can't remember anything because
Harold,
nobody listened to
Johnny,
the lady.
and
I listened, I just can't remember names. I'm bad at names. I know that there's
Harold,
three people
Johnny,
who
and
gave me a
Jack.
description, but I don't know their names.
it is Harold,
I mean, I-
Johnny, and Jack. We go.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Can you listen to the tape again?
Oh.
Next level.
That would be meta.
Well, I'm guessing we are gonna get the names out of the dwarf lady now.
I mean, we don't need the names. She pointed or something. You asked her to point before Boradin came in and then started talking, right?
Oh, yeah. She gave us a description of what they looked like, and I guess where to find them.
You got where to find them. I give you the name one more time, but then again, because of the break.
Yeah,
It was
I need a
Kendek.
notepad.
It was what?
It was Kendek.
Candac.
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 Thoidis, like Theudis, and Ansis.
Ansis? I thought it was Arrow. Shit.
Ansis.
And you expect me to remember names like this?
Well, you never asked for the spelling or anything. You were like, okay, these are names.
Yeah,
Okay,
of
like,
course. Names are just names.
Question.
I mean nothing. You have a question?
In before you say it was only in like Dwarvish, he spoke. Oh no.
Okay, where do you want to go?
We'll go and find Kandak first.
Okay.
Since we have to wait until like dinner time for the elves.
Yeah. Actually, since it's lunchtime, they are at home eating some lunch. Coming back from the field.
The fucking elves, they just don't fucking rest. Jesus, hardworking elves.
So you go there, you knock on the door, I assume, and some human guy opens the door. Looks at you and says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Greetings, gentlemen. I'm inquiring about a missing comrade of mine named Marty. Have you seen him, perhaps?
Marty. Oh yes, he was here yesterday. Yeah.
Could you tell me anything of his whereabouts? We haven't seen him.
Oh, I have no idea where he went after knocking at our door. After he left again.
Was there anything that he asked you?
Yes, he asked about the old legend about the dryads and the vampire. And
Vampire, you say? Can you tell me more of this vampire?
yeah, it's just an old village tale about an evil vampire that once resided in this valley. The evil Xanthus Savath who got defeated by dryads, or I should rather say he didn't get really defeated. Legend goes the dryads not fought him off and sealed him somewhere, and he's still around and punishing little children that don't behave and sneak out at night.
I mean, that just sounds like a tale to scare the
Yeah,
kids.
it's an old village tale to
As
stop
long
kids from
as the
sneaking out.
vampire is being dealt with, that is good. You
I don't
wouldn't
know
want
if-
one of those running amok.
I don't even know if there ever was a vampire and some dryads. I mean, they sound all like pretty mythical beings.
Oh, I assure you, they are real.
But Mati
Don't know about dryads.
did seem pretty interested in that tale, so. But I couldn't help him beside what I told you. So he went his way.
Thank God we didn't open that fucking door.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for your time.
But wait, before we
You're
go,
welcome.
like, shouldn't we ask about the elves? Because that's a human. I'm like talking quietly. I mean, not that it matters, I guess.
Well, we'll question the elves later tonight. Paladin, do you have anything to say for yourself?
Nay.
Very well,
So-
then.
But I have a thought. You know that, like, the human, like, have we closed the door, or like, are we moving away from?
He looks at you a little bit. Okay, if you have no further questions, I need to finish my my lunch to get back to the field. So, excuse me.
Oh, thank you for
That'll
that.
be all. Thank you, sir.
And he closes the door.
I guess I talked to the party.
Sealed
thought-
away.
Like, I'm
I have a
starting
theory.
I'm trying to get mine out as well. It's like Gurus is like, hey, hello. Oh,
Poor girls.
I have something to say.
Speak up,
Yes.
Lizard.
Something you've mentioned a few times, Burden. The cellar in the inn, the happy orc that served us food, and like that's one place we still haven't looked at.
The one where
What
they
if-
keep the bodies?
I mean, maybe we should just try it out. I can throw Blessing of the Trickster on someone, and we can.
I have an
Well,
idea.
Well,
You see, the barkeep keeps busy managing the bar. The young orc lady seems to be the one going in and out. But we have seen that she has eyes for Baradin. What if we have
Yes.
Baradin distract her? Keep her company for some time, while one of us sneaks in and investigates.
Yeah.
this is bloody dangerous.
One of us can stay with Baradin to make sure that he doesn't kill the orc lady.
Think about this for a minute. She is clearly the vampire. Gives me cheese, expects to get in my bed, and then bites me in the neck.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Sounds like a
Well-
great idea, giving the mentally unstable dwarf the course of action to seduce the orc lady.
This is why I suggested I stay with him to make sure he doesn't kill her. Wow, because I think Gurus is probably the most sneaky of us.
Yeah, and this time I'm gonna
By
remove
far.
my scale armor.
Yeah. That's why I think
So,
giving
Merlin,
him the task of espionage is the best.
So
But
are
that
you-
should be a task for later. We still have 2 more people to question.
I suppose. But I should probably talk to the blacksmith because I need to buy new armor. Because this scale mail is not doing it for me.
You can always remove the scale mail in certain instances.
Yeah,
It's
but
doing it for you in combat when you're not dying because it keeps you safe.
Yeah, but I would rather have like armor that's always on, so I don't have to like remove and equip it all the time. For every time I need to do a stealth check.
Well, the smithy is that way. Just don't speak to their wife. She's a right wench.
I mean, with the smithy's literally right next to. Oh wait, no, it's not. We moved.
Yeah, you're basically on the other side of the village right now.
Well, perhaps we can do that a bit later.
Okay.
It's like not even 5 minutes to walk to that blacksmith. It's a small village.
I mean,
We have been
I think
so
we should
inefficient where we go. We're going like there and back and there and back when everything's like right next to each other. And then it's like we go like one end of the village to the other, and then it's like all the way back, and it's like, oh yeah, the next person was literally right next to the first person. Oh,
Sometimes.
Okay, so let's go talk to the other people first, and then we go to the blacksmith, and then we go to the inn. Jesus.
To the
Unless we
basement
find
right
something
now.
Oh shit.
fucking so many quests.
But they're not gonna lead anywhere anyway.
What is main quest? What is side quest?
It's all blurred into one at this point.
To be honest, I'm not sure what you're doing anyway, so...
We're gonna-
You probably just hid him in like outside the cave. He's like waiting there, and we just like spend 3 episodes of just walking around town and talking to every
He's just been
single
waiting
NPC.
for us outside the cave. Like, when are these bloody fools gonna show up?
So we either talk to more people or we search the cannibal fucking basement. Supposed cannibal basement. According to
We're
Meredith.
going to get thrown out from the inn. It's gonna happen.
Unless everything goes according to plan, of course.
Which is always done.
We just
I
need to
have
figure
an
out a
idea.
time that perhaps or that the
Oh
old
my
lady-
gosh.
Bura didn't go.
I'm afraid of this idea.
Disguise yourself as a famous masonry. You go in and ask if you can check their basement. A
Animal
great plan
control.
through and through.
I don't think there would
Helping
be
section.
any strangers into their basement.
Yeah, it might be
Helping.
right. Especially not if they're hiding bodies.
Exactly.
Like, oh, it's like self inspection. No. Okay. So who's the next person to talk to?
Thaddeus.
So you're going to ask him around in the village.
Yeah.
Okay. Or do you want to buy your new armor now?
I mean, do I have to have a long conversation, or can I just like purchase it? Like skip.
I know.
the scene?
I think we can just say, you have scale mail, right?
Yes. So I
You
want
wanna
to purchase.
it?
Okay. He offers you to that you give him your scale mail, and then he instead gives you some studded leather armor.
Oh, so it's like straight off.
So no, like no, don't forget about the leather armor. You get hide armor. He offers you to exchange your scale mail again versus hide armor.
But what's high? Like, oh, shit, I can't see.
It's medium armor that gives you 12 plus your dexterity modifier of a maximum amount of 2. So, what's your dexterity modifier?
0.
Okay, so then it would give you an armor class of 12.
Oh my god!
Yeah, and then your
What's
shield
the
would
studded
14.
leather?
Studded leather, basically the same.
But I'm going from like.
You still have your
my
shield, which
even?
adds 2.
Scale, yeah. So you get plus 2 from your shield. Scale mail
Oh, so I go
gives
for
you 14.
Oh,
So you're just
okay.
dropping 2, basically.
Yeah, you're basically true.
Okay. I mean, I'll go to. I mean, I'll do the trade because then I don't have disadvantage on stealth checks, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, good. Because that's starting to piss me off.
Okay,
So
if you do that, just put it down in your character sheet.
hide leather. You said.
Yeah, or hide.
Did it?
Just hide.
Okay.
Hmm?
So finished.
Okay.
Okay. So now we keep going.
Doesn't that change your armor class as well?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have 15 now instead of
Okay.
17.
Yeah, that's the 2 points you lost. Okay.
Oh.
So you go to Thydus, and there you also knock on the door, and you see 2. Well, not 2, but you see at least the female. What's it called again when you live in the house?
Servant?
Maid?
No, the
Wife.
wait a sec.
Slave?
Resident. Yeah.
Aha. Close enough.
Yeah. Slave was almost there. So you meet the female resident of the house, standing there. A woman in her early 30 years and a little bit paler than the rest of the people you've met. But still. She looks a little bit confused as though she didn't expect you or anyone to knock on her door. She's like, yeah, what can I do for you?
Hello there, fine lady. I'm looking for Theodus. Is he around?
That's my last name.
Ah, so you're the one I am searching for. Great.
Yes.
I am looking for a comrade of mine who seems to have gone missing. His name is Marty. I believe he came around and asked you questions the day before.
Oh yeah, he was a nice guy. Actually, he just wanted to know some old stories. I told him about the
vampire and the dryads?
No, I don't know that story. And told him about the dark elf and
Dark
the witches. The witches.
Well,
And,
this
yeah.
village grows more and more interesting by the second. Tell me more of this story of dark elves and witches.
Yeah. There's the saying, like, hundreds of years ago there were some witches who abducted people and bewitched people and lived in the forest near here. And it says that they appeared as dryads before the people they bewitched. So they would actually believe them and be happy with them. So they bewitched the people of the village here, and sometimes abducted some so they could do their horrible experiments or whatever, or maybe eat them. I don't know exactly what they did to them. And so all I know is that that it is told that they lived in the forest, and nobody that saw them actually got back to tell where exactly they lived.
I see. Do you know perhaps where Marty must have run off to next?
I don't know exactly. He said something about a lead, and maybe he went to the forest looking for them. I don't know. He just thanked me for the story and went his way.
Well,
I didn't follow him.
you've been a great help to us. Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome. So, do you want to buy some potions here, or what do you want? What do you
Potions.
need? Yeah, I'm an alchemist living in this village, providing the people with some medicine.
Potion seller?
What kind of potions do you have?
Cures for stomach ache, medicine against back pain, little anti-venoms in case someone gets bitten by a snake in the forest. You know, like this stuff we need here.
Do you have anything for growing a beard?
She looks at you like you just tried to mock her. I think they are out of sale for now.
Oh, bummer. Well, do you have any health potions?
These are beyond my capabilities, sadly.
Oh. Well, I mean, anyone
Perhaps-
else?
perhaps I
Someone else
can
want something?
Perhaps I can sell you some anti-poison potions.
Yeah.
No, I believe I can handle some trivial venoms on my own.
How much is anti-poison? Potion?
Oh, for 1 gold piece, you can get our finest potion.
By the way, I can cure poisons.
You can?
Yes.
You're big boy. So
I
do
have
you
lay
say
on
that to...
Yeah, I
do you
whisper
say
it
that?
to her.
By the way, I can cure poisons with my paladin magic.
Oh. Well, thanks for the information. Have a great day.
Okay, have a nice day.
So we have...
Off we go then.
So we have...
Well then,
let's
I
see.
guess we have one last person per question.
Anzaz.
But did we ask the first person?
Yeah, we've talked to Kandak and Thetis. Now we need to talk to Ansys.
Oh,
The
my
last
mistake. I thought that we knocked on the door. No, we knocked on the door to like the elves, right? They had lunch. No.
No, the elves, they're out working the fields. They don't take
Yeah.
lunch.
Yeah, you just met 2 humans.
Oh,
The
yeah.
elves work away.
And I heard you said humans, but I thought you said like, oh, they're home now because they're eating lunch at home or something. My bad.
No, they, I think you asked someone when they come back, and they
Yeah,
only
asked
come...
when the elves would come back, and they only come
Oh,
back
yeah.
at night for dinner or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Yes. Third person.
To Ansys then.
Okay. And these are like... okay. Oh, okay, sorry. I just was confused by my sketch of the village. Yeah, so you go to the third family, and you knock again, and a little boy opens the door for you. and looks at you with these big eyes and sees your weapons and your armor and is like, wow.
Oh shit!
This like 8-9 years old, and yeah, he's like, hello.
Hello there, fine gentlemen. I'm looking for Anzus. Is he around?
My parents are out in the field working.
Maybe you
But
can.
I'm Anzus Junior. I'm their son.
Do you remember a man coming to visit you yesterday?
Oh yeah, he was here. He talked with my parents. I don't know what they talked. I played with Lucas from the neighbor house.
I see. Do you know what time your parents might be back?
Probably not before dinner.
I see. Very well then. Thank you, sir.
You're
We'll be on our
welcome.
way.
And he still looks at your equipment, totally fascinated.
Would you like to hold my axe?
Can I?
Sure. Maybe one day you'll be a fine warrior too.
My parents said I can't.
That they don't
It's too dangerous.
know. I have an idea. Perhaps this tiny little dagger is more fit size for one such as you.
I have
This
one
is filled with
tiny
blood or
rusty
not?
dagger from the kobolds.
Yeah, okay. And he takes the dagger with big eyes and like, oh wow! And he tries to swing around a little bit.
Whoa there, champion. Be careful. That's a live weapon you've got.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
And it swings around a little bit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Like 2 days later, a boy has been killed. Neighbor did it. Oh shit.
Yeah. So you let him swing around that dagger.
No!
for a bit.
No!
No, swinging it about. You might hurt yourself or others. These are dangerous tools, only meant to defend yourself.
Yeah, he doesn't really listen to you anymore as he's trying to slay some imaginary monster.
Oh no!
We should just go before something happens.
I can't just leave the bloody child with a dagger.
You gotta run.
So you're gonna
Before the parents come back.
Are you gonna give him the dagger then take it away? Like, hot jokes on you. It's gonna be so sad.
Well there, boy. Could I have my dagger back? I might need it to slay some evil monsters out there one day.
And he's like, oh, and gives you the dagger back with this big teary
Worry
eyes.
not. One day you can get a mighty sword. If only I had my mighty sword with me to show you today. But alas, it is at the blacksmith being repaired.
You want to show this 8-9-year-old boy your mighty sword.
Okay, this is bad. Gur's like starts to drag him away. He's like, "Oh, thank you for your time. We'll come back later."
Yeah, he waves at you as you go away.
Oh god! Almost fucking killed the child.
Yeah, and you almost became a predator. Like,
Nah, I think we just.
It was a bad choice of words.
it's like, a warrior came and wanted to show me his sword. It's like, no,
Yeah.
no.
His mighty sword.
Cold
Bad.
City has a mighty sword. He's slain many a kobold with it.
Oh.
Kobolds are nothing.
And a bat.
It's the fantasy equivalent of I have a rabbit in my car. Do you want to see it?
When I see my hat. Oh no. So.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Let's cut that out.
Yes. Anyway, what about that cellar now?
I guess it's the only lead we have left.
But wouldn't the inn be busy at a time like this? It might be hard to distract the orc lady.
We can hide
her
in
duty
plain sight.
Yes, perhaps we can formulate a plan.
Or we could just go there and see and eat lunch.
Brilliant idea!
It was the first novel suggestion I heard from your party.
You see, at this time, they'll be busy, tending to the customers. When they don't realize it, our little friend here sneaks in, checks out the cellar.
If they're busy tending to customers, they'll be in and out of the cellar.
Lunchtime is almost over, by the way, because you just met everyone eating lunch.
Oh.
That's
Perfect time then.
Well, since we'll be customers, they'll be busy for as long as we keep them.
Okay.
Yes, Baron, perhaps you can tell her some of your tales, of your brave adventures and battles.
Yes.
I think she'd be keen to hear some of those. Well, Gurus eats it.
So Gurus is like, okay, but don't go order all the time because I need to be down there. Order once, and when you got your food, that's when I sneak down.
Yeah. I can't help what Burden will do, because he'll do what he does.
Okay.
Might even forget that you're gone. Or who you are.
Yeah, so tell me, what are you doing now?
Alright, so we're heading to the inn to have lunch and to attempt to sneak Gurus in, since it's like just past lunchtime. I guess the inn might not be as busy at this time.
Basically, you are the only ones sitting there.
Perfect.
Yeah, and I'm not having lunch. I'm going up to the room. That's my plan. But I'm not really going. I'm I don't know really how the bar looks like, but basically I just want to chill out somewhere where I'm not seen but I can hear, in the staircase or something. To see.
Okay.
Yeah,
to know
basically the inn has this big room with several tables and chairs around it. It has the bar on the opposite side of the entrance, and to the right there's a fireplace, and to the left there's the stairs to the upper floor.
Where's the entrance to the cellar, like the kitchen and cellar part of the inn?
The cellar and basically you don't know where the way to the cellar is, and you haven't been in the kitchen yet.
Yeah, but we assume obviously it's probably somewhere around there, right?
It's very likely.
Yeah, so we would see that there's an entrance to the kitchen. So where is the entrance in the kitchen in response?
It's right beside the bar. Yeah, it's right to the right of the bar.
Okay, so I'm gonna probably have to distract the barkeep as well.
Yeah,
because it's
invite them
small
all to the table.
Okay. Might be suspicious.
Or you eat at the bar.
I guess we see. I don't know. I think we should go to the table.
Okay.
I think it's a good plan. We get the dwarf to distract the orc. I distract the barkeep, and you sneak in.
All right, I've got a plan. So, Paradin distracts the orc lady who has eyes for him with one of his mighty tales and all that. I'll talk to the barkeep and keep him busy While we're doing this, Gurus, you sneak into the kitchen and look for a cellar. Don't get caught.
Of course I won't. I'm sneaky.
We're so fucked.
Okay. You
Alright, so, like, I guess you guys order or something,
Yeah.
and the food comes, and then do your math.
okay? So Secret is going to the bar, chatting with the barkeeper about this and that, and the lovely orc daughter of him gets to sit down with Burden, listening to his heroic deeds and tales about how he once killed 3 people with a single swing of his axe. And yeah, while you tell her these tales, she gets closer to you little by little and gives you the eyes, and yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And Burden, you now try to sneak into the kitchen?
Yes. So, what I do is I'm trying to, you sneak into the kitchen. And before I do that, I do Blessing of the Trickster, so I have advantage on stealth rolls.
Oh,
Okay. Now go roll for stealth.
Fucking hell,
With
come on.
advantage?
If this fails, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
banished from this bar.
Or the town.
Where is stealthy? Plus.
But we'll see how you can talk your way out of it if you get caught. Well,
Oh
shit.
no!
So tell me what you're rolling.
Well,
I think you
Wait.
have to do them individually, by the way.
Yeah.
did I mess it up?
Or we
Yeah,
can
because
add...
he adds now both
I mean, the
both
first.
your results and then adds your multiplier.
Yeah.
That's wrong. You just have to do 2 individual rolls.
I thought we did this once before. Okay, so I redo, or did I mess it
Yeah,
up?
just redo. Just
Okay, so first one is a 14.
Come on, baby, get a 20.
Nat 1.
Oh shit! Okay, so
Well,
okay.
I got a 14.
yeah. So
The cursed Nat
So-
1.
No, but
yeah.
I don't do the one roll. It's advantage, so I take the bigger roll.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't get the natural one because it's advantage. Yeah, lucky you.
Whoa.
Um,
We're distracting them so they have to roll with disadvantage.
so you get into the kitchen and nobody seemed to notice you as far as Siegfried and Burden can tell.
Who's cooking the food? Oh shit! Oh no!
Yeah.
So what I see?
Okay. As you enter the kitchen, you first get a great smell of the lunch of today. Mashed potatoes with some kind of deer that's above the fireplace roasting. And you see a lot of different weeds and seasonings in different boxes or just hanging from the roof. You see a big cleaver next to a plate where a little bit of blood is on, and basically you see a kitchen that is, but I don't know how to describe it anymore. So you see a kitchen where a lot of work is done in one day. You see pots.
But I don't see.
Yeah, you see a trapdoor on the other side of the room.
But I don't see any people or like
No.
anything like that. Okay, well I'm gonna go and see if I can open the trapdoor.
Yeah, it's not closed.
Yeah.
Oh.
I open it. Do I see anything?
You see a little some stairs down, and you see like. Give me a sec. Yeah, you see like a little warehouse with potatoes and onions and stuff like that. Stuff like, yes, you see ale, a barrel of ale, and basically, it's a storage for food and some ale and wine.
Okay. I mean, what I'll do is I'll go down the stairs, close the door, the trapdoor behind me, and I do a investigation or perception check to see if I find something like that could give me some clues.
Investigation, yes.
The place. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit,
do you want to do it quickly, or do you want to do more like an extended search?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's an extended one. Like, I'm not talking like an hour, but like, a few minutes.
Okay. Then I want the other two to roll performance checks to see if you keep your parts busy.
Okay.
The orc lady still seems pretty engulfed in your stories, and well, more or less your stories, but engulfed by you.
Ooh, don't fail me now. Oh, 15.
Yeah, he also just seemed to kind of get along. So you're talking about old war stories and battles you both fought and compare a little bit. Yeah.
So now it's the investigation check.
Yeah, give me an investigation.
A 9.
A 9. Yeah, you find nothing suspicious down there.
Okay. So I'm just gonna think for a second. Like, well, how does my trickster thingy work? Is it like a one-time use, or is it for like, I don't know. Didn't really type it down for some reason. Because I want to know if it's like still on me. Or if it's gone.
Let me check.
I think it's like an hour bonus, but I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just going to try to stealth out again, because I don't know, I can't like. I mean, could I do like another investigation thingy and they do another roll? I just think it's like, I don't know. I think
you can. Nah.
I should.
Now, basically, you have searched it in the best of your abilities.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna leave. Like stealth out again.
Do that. You roll a nice stealth check.
Oh god.
But is it like advantage again, or is that gone?
Yeah, because you still have the blessing.
Okay.
It lasts for an hour.
I mean, do I need to roll twice? Is it 20?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can always natural 20 the second roll, so it's advised to always roll twice.
Well, 20.
You're like a shadow, and you get out the same way you got in, and nobody noticed you.
Yeah. So I suppose I just stealth and like I come down from the stairs again, from my room.
Wow.
Like, that's from.
Tiefling's got moves.
Yeah, and I'm like, I guess I'll just. Are there any leftovers I could order?
Well,
Suspicious.
depends on how much Spiridon left you to eat.
Ready?
Plenty.
What? Awesome.
Dwarf only
Can I have
eats
some
ale.
burden?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I guess I'll just. I mean. I don't know. I look like disappointed, so my team would like. I mean, if they look at me, they can see me like shaking my head or something like sad.
But does that mean like sad as in you found something bad, or sad as in you found nothing?
Sad like I am now gonna sit down and eat because I have nothing better to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Siegfried now finishes his last story and gets back to the table. Spiridon also has enough of describing his old victories. But the orc lady doesn't really want to go, so she keeps sitting next to him, jiggling at his tails.
So what I do is like, yeah, Siegfried, I think it's time for us to retire for the. No wait, it's not late. I'm like tired.
Come up with the moves.
Excuse, yeah. Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna show you
like-
something outside.
Yeah, it's like 2 a.m.
Yeah.
2 p.m. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so Siegfried, let's go outside, and I have something to tell you.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, leave the dwarf with the orc lady.
No.
We'll leave you two to have some privacy.
You probably have more stories to go over. So
Paradis just looks at them in, like with a sense of dread. I'm sure, like, don't leave me.
Help me.
these characters are powerless to women.
Get off my
Mother-
back. Don't leave
Power
me
now.
here.
We have just go
Yeah,
walk.
and she starts talking about some travelers and merchants that did some spectacular show in the inn, and how she never got out to see the world, and she wished she had some brave adventurer she could follow outside.
Oh Christ!
Yeah.
She wants to run away from home.
Fuck. What the fuck do I do?
Yeah, well. What do you do?
Can I roll for stealth and just vanish?
You can't vanish before her eyes.
Fuck.
Because her eyes are glued to you.
Can I like scream and
Fall
point in
down.
a direction and then run?
You fall down like Bilbo, and then the ring goes on your feet.
Of course you can.
Can I distract her somehow?
You can try it. You can do perception and try to distract her.
Alright, let's
Remember
try.
that the dad is probably
What?
watching you.
Tell me how you want to distract her first.
I'm gonna tell her that another table needs help. They just yelled her name.
You are the only one in the inn.
Tell her that someone has broken into the cellar.
Okay, that
And then
could
I will
work.
run. There we go.
She actually believes you and excuses herself to check on that cellar and see if everything is there.
I fucking run.
Okay.
Not sneaky at all. Just,
Oh, what is that going into the cellar?
As soon as she is in the kitchen, you like get up, get out the door, and start walking.
Leave me alone, you bloody wench.
Did you actually say that?
No. Not the chicken here.
Mhm.
I'm like, oh, you're back soon, not so soon?
To see this fucking dwarf running out the door.
I'm like just standing outside, like just chatting with Siegfried, and it's like, wait, why are
Hey,
you out so
We've
early?
got to go. We've got to run.
Okay, what happened?
On your feet.
I mean, you're all outside now.
Well, did you discover anything?
No, I found nothing.
Blast. Another dead end. Our only need now is to question the elves.
Sounds like the plan. The only plan.
Aye.
So I guess we just chill for a few hours or something. Like, what else do we have?
Sure. I
Take
mean,
a
you
small
can
rest or something?
listen to the elder and his stories.
No.
You can keep
Okay.
looking for your son. You could go look for cultists, or maybe just flirt some more with the lovely orc lady.
I mean,
There are plenty of things to do.
unless someone else have something interesting to do, I'm gonna just ask Siegfried to teach me how to count coins.
Okay. You're busy for the next few hours.
So,
But
do I roll if I learned how to count with coins?
I think it's good enough to just assume you know that after that time.
Okay.
You got now the basics of economics in this world. Like how to count coins and about what is worth what coin. Like bread and basic stuff.
Were you truthful, Siegfried, or did you
he
trick
doesn't
me into
lie
thinking?
about that stuff.
Yeah.
Why would he lie to you? You ask him a question, he's a supportive dude. He'll teach you.
Okay.
Okay, so it slowly gets a little bit darker as the sun starts to go down behind the mountains, and the villagers all come back from the fields after a hard day of work. As you are standing in front of the inn, you see several people going in, but you don't see any elves going in.
Perhaps they went to their house.
I guess
So-
we'll go investigate.
Okay, so you go back to the elven house right next to the dwarven house, and gently knock on the door. So, young looking slim elf opens the door and greets you friendly with a nice little smile.
Yeah, Siegfried greets him in elven tongue.
Okay, he responds in elven tongue and is quite happy to hear some random dude actually speaking Elvish. I was like, oh, it's nice to meet some people who can speak Elvish.
Yes, indeed. It's not a skill I get to use very often. Well,
How can I help you?
well, one of our comrades has gone missing. A man named Marty. Perhaps you've seen him around?
Marty. Our humans look so similar. Can you describe him for me?
Siegfried describes what Marty looks like to the elf.
So, yeah, okay. Oh yeah, I remember him. I saw him yesterday walking beside the fields. I don't know exactly where he went, but it looked like he went into the direction of the forest.
Ah, very helpful. It's a good direction that we can head in. Now then, do you perhaps practice any sort of magic?
No, otherwise I wouldn't be a farmer.
Ah, good point, good point. You see, there's a cave outside of the village. We believe that elves might have done something in this cave at one point. We're wondering if you knew anything of the history of the elves in this village.
There are several caves around the mountains here. So I've heard. No, we haven't lived here for long, so we don't know all of the legends and stories. We're relatively new.
I see. Well, you've been a great help to us, friend.
Of course not.
Yeah. No problem.
So I guess we're
Do
done.
you need anything else?
No, that'll be all. You've been a great help. Perhaps with your information we can find our missing friend.
Okay, then good luck with that.
And now all of this is Elvish, so the other people don't actually know what the fuck has happened.
Yep.
Well, he mentioned that he saw Marty walking along the fields in the direction of the forest.
Oh,
So perhaps we need to look for him in the forest. Something about dryads, witches, and a vampire being sealed away. A lot of weird puzzle pieces. I wonder how they're all connected. Perhaps Marty has found something. We need to find him as soon as possible.
I guess we need to go in the morning.
Yes, it would be unwise to travel the forest at night. Easy way to get lost, that. He'll just have to survive on his own.
Yeah, and we need to restock on torches.
You have enough.
Yeah, we got them back, remember? Just one needs to be cleaned a bit, I guess.
It's probably dry by now. Maybe.
Doesn't mean it's still not covered in dry blood.
It'll make a red fire. Maybe we can use it one day.
Yeah. So you decide to head out the next day. And so you go back to the inn, get dinner, get some ale, get some more lovely looks from the orc lady, at least one of you.
I wonder who.
And you decide to go to bed, and yeah, I would say we cut it here because it's 2 p.m.
Yep.
Yeah.
And yeah, we start fresh in the next day again.
That was
You
4
took
hours
it-
learning nothing.
Yeah, you took way longer than I expected, but I didn't want to push you too much because it was quite fun.
A lot happened. But at the same time, nothing happened.
Also, you have
I mean,
to.
we didn't fuck anything like majorly this time.
Oh, we almost did.
Yes, we almost blew it with the inn, and then we almost, fucked the, the dwarven lady.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Siegfried
No,
had to
no.
fucking run after
No.
a fucking dwarf in the fields and catch his friend being abducted by a dwarven lady.
So I hope it wasn't too much talking and everything. But I wanted to give you a little bit more room and not push you too hard, just so you can explore a little bit and experience kind of the hardships
it
too.
was a different kind of session because the other ones had like combat and adventuring, and this one was more about the dialogue and social aspect of the game and investigative parts.
Yeah, the role-playing aspect was very big today. And that's kind of the point why I say I don't want to level with experience, because then you can just play with these sessions and don't worry that you don't get experience because you didn't have any combat, but still get to a point where you level up again, and you basically also get rewarded for a lot of role playing. But no, you don't level to level 3 yet.
Yeah. So basically what we learned is that there was dryads, a vampire, witches posing to be the dryads, experimenting on people. They probably created a vampire and then put the vampire in the cave. And that's my theory. Out of character. Siegfried isn't going to be so quick to catch on. He knows that there's pieces and puzzle pieces, but we don't know how they fit together yet.
Yeah. But I have to go, so thanks a lot for today.
Alright.
Yeah, thanks for playing.
Yes, I'll be in touch about next time.
Yes.
And we can discuss it.
Yeah, next time Zab should probably be able to join as well. We should probably add him to the D&D chat so you can see.
Okay.
Can I just end the recording here as well?
Yeah.
So, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day.
Yes, mate.